takeoff checks.
Right.
Burn.
Metric.
Check your smoke pressure zone. Check your trim set. Check your heading norm. My heading is 041. Check steer 1. Check your altimeter setting 2978 for corrected fuel elevation of 0 feet. Check your power 1 to 0. Check your FCS 15, 30, 30. 41 down. Check your field. Check your feed arm lights out.
Ready.
Safe. Burner.
Metric.
Check your smoke pressures on. Smoke on. Smoke off.
Burner.
Camel left. Give me 2 on the right.
Ready.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to our second live winter training practice of the 24 season. This is our 20th anniversary.
Give me 6 on the right wing.
We're excited to fire it up over here at a Napa today.
Boss 77% let it roll. Step at the covered wagons. Ready, split.
The lowest ready to switch to team boss.
Boss 16.
Ready.
Boss up 16.
Ready.
You will notice a subtle modification to the paint of our aircraft. As this is our 20th anniversary, you'll notice fly BBA 20 years on the side of the aircraft, as well as some other modifications, such as 20 years of virtual aviation on the nose of the jets as well.
Starting pretty fast. Idle.
Feel free to ask any questions, any comments in chat, and I'll respond to them as we go along.
More brakes. Easy brakes. Little more brakes. Easy brakes. Coming right. Okay.
Coming right. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. We played music last practice. This time we're gonna do no music, as we found it was a little cluttered. Hey, Fierce, good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Thanks, Mo. Cleared for takeoff.
So, Lowe's ready to go, boss.
Boss, clear for takeoff. The winds are calm. Check your parking brake off. Check your trim set. Check your nose. Wheel steering on. Maneuver. Diamond half squirrel cage. Left for now.
Ready.
So,
Order, Diamond House clears on 9. Let's go.
Let's sort them up.
Hey, Michael, welcome. Masons really appreciate that. And Fierce, it's it's all right. You know, I get the perks of filling in for when people are absent and getting to enjoy the show here at the Comcart.
Power set.
Listen to the roar of the Super Hornets as they pass before us.
right turn.
Yeah, Blaze is doing an outstanding job. It's
Burrs
really
ready now.
nice that either of us can kind of
Ease
step in
power.
when needed.
Ease and more power.
So if he's ever sick, I can step in.
Okay.
Vice versa. Overall, this makes the team stronger. Beautiful squirrel cage here. Love seeing the sun glisten off the side of the jet.
Little pull. Rolling out, adding power. And up we go. A little up.
Yeah, everyone's been super solid in their positions.
Vertical 6-0.
Foxy's second year on right wing, Sufi second year on left.
Ease and
We got Burner in
power.
slot.
Ease and more.
And Kato transitioned to the 6th jet this year.
Comes the pole. A little pull. Ease in the pull. Ease in the pull. Ease in the pull.
Beautiful start.
Smoke off. Coming left.
Here we go. Matrix with the dirty roll on takeoff. This year, the real guys have been doing a right turnout after the dirty roll instead of a left. And here's Kato.
Ease in the pool. Rolling out. The diamond 360.
Ready?
The fuel dump coming out of vertical stabilizers is a nice feature that Kato added last year. Just really adds that extra layer of depth, along with those vapes.
Coming left. Coming further left.
Ready?
Coming further left.
Safe.
A little pull. We're in 360.
Ready? Safe.
Burner.
Smoke on.
Let's see how close they get today. It's one of my favorite maneuvers, especially flying on that left wing position.
Little adding power. Adding more power. Smoke up. Adding power.
Beautiful alignment there by the slot burner. The goal is to get that canopy right between those wingtips. Beautiful 360 all around. I did start on the left wing actually. When I joined the team, they put me in the narrator spot. And then Talon, the left wing at the time, had to step out. Nice hit solos. And then I was able to fly left wing for a few years back
Coming
then.
left. A little power. Fire the car set up for the diamond roll.
Ready? Safe.
Burner.
Pull. We're gonna yank you guys a little here. A little more. Pull. Ease in the pull. Rolling out the diamond roll.
Ready.
Runner.
Where's clear?
Clear John.
This was another favorite of mine on left wing. When you do this just right, the whole world just revolves around you. You lock lead right in place. And you can literally just see the entire Earth just rotate around the formation. It's beautiful.
A little pull. He's in the pull. Smoke off. He's in the pull. Coming left.
Sufi bringing in just a little bit.
Sufi.
A little pull.
Majors and Kato with the inverted to inverted.
Burn left turns it up to that.
Ready.
A little pull. Rolling out a little bit.
Believe it or not, this is Kato's first year flying 6 in the Super Hornet. He's doing an outstanding job, only a month into the season.
Burner's clear.
It's clear.
Oh, and it looks like we lost somebody.
He's in the
Unfortunately,
pull. Rolling out. Boston maneuver.
when we're flying
No,
in
buddy,
virtual environments, unfortunately,
I'm still
internet
thinking about how I'm going to recover on that one.
and computer lag is a thing,
He's in power. 370.
but the show must go on.
Solo's no maneuver.
So at this point, they're going to regroup, probably keep going on to the next maneuver, and whoever had an issue will respawn and get back up in the air as soon as possible. It's always interesting seeing how they recover from these
60
kinds of
over.
incidents.
Oh.
But hey, it's virtual. It's bound to happen at some point.
Everyone's still airborne. You need me to orbit?
I'm coming back in. I'll just keep going. I'll be with you in a minute.
Copy. Little pull.
Get 3, boss.
Boss. He's on the pull. Rolling out behind the crowd for the Diamond Trade Loop. Taxi light on.
Ready. Sufi.
There's Burner now, setting back up to take off and get back up with the Diamond. We'll see if he makes it in before the Diamond Dirty Loop. And to the right, Solos with the Fortas.
Right. Stand by the boards. Boards.
Hey, Michael, we really appreciate that.
A little pull.
It's something
Stand by the
special
gear.
that
Gear.
virtual aviation allows us to do.
Up.
No matter what's going on in life, we can still come together.
Adding more power.
Burner's taking the active. I'll clear behind the crowd.
Little bank.
Looks like maybe one of the Solos is having an issue as well. By the side of that sonic boom, I would guarantee
Rolling out
the Solos are having some issues.
Sufi.
Smoke on. Adding power. Adding
So
more
Burner's not going to make it in for this
power.
maneuver,
Burner's ready
but he
now.
will do his best to get back in for the double farvel.
Up we go. A little more.
Now, timing this Burner out call here is pretty difficult. It's always really special
7.
when the burners all come out at the same time, and you'll watch the smoke come back on.
Ease and
And even right there, you'll see there was a slight discrepancy between the three.
Power. Stand by the boards. Boards. Comes the pole. A little pole. Adding power. Adding more power. Ease in the pole. Ease in the pole. Smoke off. Boards up. Coming right. Stand by the gear. Gear up. Oops, up.
Looks like the solos are gonna
Question of that now.
wait to rejoin.
Yeah, that was nice.
So it looks like we're focusing on the diamond for a little bit. We
Ease
might as
in the
well
pole.
watch
Coming
the
back
takeoff,
to
though.
the left. Little more pole. Behind the crowd, setting up for the double firewall. Flap side over.
Ready.
Sufi.
Burner.
340.
And there's the other solo.
We're in left turn for the double
We're
firewall.
not getting an
Checking
MRT,
seat
but
pumps
that's
on.
all right.
Ready.
Sufi.
Burner. Pumps on.
Little pull. Ease in the pull. Roll it out. The double firewall.
Ready.
Sufi.
Burner.
Pull for level. Boss is set. 415. Ready. Hit it.
Take it in.
Smoke on. Ready, break.
Beautiful double.
Rolling out.
Up. Left. Ease of power.
Really nice rolling.
Nice hit, solos.
370.
That's a really difficult one to get that hit
Corner left turn
down
setting.
every
Fame brake
time.
pumps off.
Ready.
Sufi.
Burner. Pumps off.
360.
Got 4 balls.
Smoke on. Smoke off.
Ooh,
little
looks like he's having another lag. He's
pull.
disconnecting again. Matrix is not having a good night tonight.
Ease in the pull.
So we're focused back on Kato.
Rolling out.
If you ever wondered what lag looked like or computer failure, that is a prime example. As his jet goes to the moon, hopefully Matrix will return. Oh, and he disappeared. Alright, back to behind the crowd as the diamond sets up for the
Coming left.
Echelon Parade,
Go
also known
right.
as the fan break.
Sufi.
Burner.
Little pull. Make a set. We're in fan break.
Ready.
Sufi.
Burner.
Smoke on. A little pull. Heading pow. Using the pull coming back to the right go diamond.
Ready.
Sufi.
Burner.
Smoke off.
Those echelon maneuvers get progressively more difficult the further out you are. So, number 3, number 4 have a really difficult job because they're fighting through everybody's movement. No matter how smooth you are, there's always going to be inside movement. You have to train yourself to ignore that and just focus on boss.
For the crowd setting up for the changeover roll.
Ready. Safe.
Burner.
Ease in the pole. Coming right, go left echelon.
Ready. Safe.
Burner.
Bring it A cross, Marty.
Ready.
A little pull. A little more pull.
Exactly, Michael. When I flew left wing back in 2009, that maneuver was always one of the more difficult for me.
Got a cute angle.
The more difficult maneuvers for me, I should say.
Rolling out. The changeover roll.
Ready. Safe.
Burner.
Smoke on.
Mason Faves, we really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for being here. And thank you for supporting us through the years.
Okay.
Burner.
And I can tell you right now, that is not an easy one either. Trying to change formation while the formation is rolling is no easy task.
Smoke off. Ease in the pull. Coming on the left.
Really appreciate that, Maui Michael.
Little pull. We're in a left turn, setting up for the line of rest loop.
Ready. Safe.
Burner.
3.
Where'd who go?
Yeah, it's kind of
Wow,
nice
little
that we're doing these streams of the winter training practices because it allows everybody to kind of see what goes on throughout the year and the
more power.
challenges we face. So when it comes to a live show and if there's no technical issues, it's a bit of a miracle that nothing goes wrong at live shows. So
Okay. Ease in the pull. Rolling out the bank. Go line of rest.
Ready. Safe.
Burner.
looks like Matrix is going to take off here in front of the diamond as they set up for the line of breast loop.
Wings are level. On.
The Curse of VFAT. That's right, Kirby. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Are you doing any virtual flying these days, Kirby? I know you're doing a lot of real world. Congratulations on your latest achievement.
Ease and power. Ease and more power comes the pole.
Michael, believe it or not, yeah, that's really the only time in the show that boss uses boards. Back in the day in the Legacy Hornet, they used to use boards on a lot more of the looping maneuvers. But the Super Hornet just doesn't need it.
Ease in the pole. Ease in the pole. Adding power. Go Diamond Stinger.
Ready. Safe.
Burner.
Yeah. They use it not only because they're in the landing configuration,
Coming left.
but because the loop is such a short loop, or a small loop, because they start the maneuver slow. And the burner carries them throughout the maneuver, but the top altitude for that is a lot lower than like the line abreast loop or the delta loop break cross.
Ease in the pull. Rolling out some bank. Look at here. Around the car setting up for the vertical break. Boss 8-5.
Ready. Safe.
Burner 9-2, but I'm gonna fix that.
Welcome home, Kirby. By the way, guys, is the stream looking all right?
He heavy.
We
He's
should
in a
be
little
streaming in
power.
1440p.
He's in a little more power.
But I'm not sure if we need to up the bit rate to get HD
I mean,
quality while the
up.
stream's going. Let me know.
Trail it.
Oi, safe.
Burner.
Adding power.
Very nice, glad to hear it.
Adding
It
a
looks like
little
Matrix is
more
back. Hopefully he's not going
power.
to have any more problems the rest of the flight. And again, you never know.
He's
Maybe
in
he's
the
just having
full
bad internet in his area.
Laying out the vertical brake.
Oi, safe.
Burner.
And up we go. Automatic. Ready, break.
Beautiful vertical brake by the wings there. It's hard to get that right every time. But that roll rate, the angles, everything looks
Bob,
outstanding
that's
there.
correct.
This was one of my favorite things as lead, is coming back down here. You point yourself right at the cart. You're picking up speed.
Leveling.
And right as you get to 4,500 feet, kick it into afterburner. And get it on the way out here to set up for the barrel roll brake. Such a fun experience.
340.
Nice hit solos.
350. Coming right.
Michael, believe it or not, it kind of comes second nature after a while. When you first start leading, you kind of have to think
A
about
little pull. 350
when you
front of the
say
crowd setup
things
for the barrel roll brake.
in relation to when you actually do it, because we always compensate for a little bit of
You've got full boss.
internet
Oh,
lag, so
power.
coming left, and then you wait half a second and then start coming left. But after a while, it just becomes second nature. You say everything before you do it. Outstanding solos. That's 2 hits on that maneuver. Looks like they're back. They're rocking.
Ease in the pull. Ease in the pull. Smoke on. Up we go. A little more pull.
Jonathan, we'd love to do an F11 show at some point. Kato developed an F11 for the team, so we have it. It's essentially ready to go. We just have to dedicate some time for a special occasion. But definitely
Ease and power.
keep an eye out,
More power.
because you never know. We're going to pull out a new airframe.
Pull. A little more pull. Easing the pull. Easing the pull. Ready, break. Off.
And actually, that was a prime example of waiting after you say something to do the maneuver. As you saw there, the wings broke first, and then the lead.
Better burner.
Now it's just lead compensating for the internet latency. I personally have not been to El Centro, Maui Mikeable, but I'd love to go sometime.
290. Rolling out a little bank.
Maybe a few of the guys flying have been, I'm not
Let's go
positive.
set up for low break cross. Boss 100.
Running 200.
Super 300.
Burner 50. You'll have
Well,
full
that's
boss.
Boss 315. Coming left. 320. Heading power. 325. A little pull.
You've got 4.
Matrix is not having a good night tonight with the internet lag there.
Oh.
Even on that roll, I'm sure you saw
Adding power.
there was some
Adding
issues.
more power. Ease in the pull. Rolling out the low break cross.
Ready.
Safe.
Burner.
Smoke on.
Yeah, Michael. Throughout the years, we've had some great interactions with the real guys, from meeting them at air shows and other things.
Center point.
One
Ready,
second.
Vic? One mile mark.
One of the guys on the Virtual Blue Angels back in the day used to fly the
yeah,
A4
Mark.
Skyhawks. We've had one of our other buddies, Juicy. He used to be a maintenance officer on the Blues. He's come and hung out and flew DCS with us.
Descending, accelerating. Hat.
And
2 miles.
I think in
mark.
2009,
370.
we actually had a meetup,
Mile and a half.
and
mark.
the Virtual Blue Angels performed for the real guys
Mile mark.
in a conference room at a hotel, I believe. And it was when Boss
Wow,
McWhorter was
Mark.
there. And they all observed us and kind of got to see what it was like for us. As you know, the team rotates out every 2-3 years, so it's kind of hard to maintain a relationship with the active team, but you never know who you're going to meet and who you're going to cross paths with along the way.
Rolling out of blower.
Aviation Nut, the real guys are in El Centro still currently.
.365. You got it. Pull 345. Ease in the pull. Rolling out 340.
And it looks like Matrix is waving it off. He must not feel comfortable about his internet right now. Or his computer.
Ease and power.
All these guys use VR to fly, so there's a good
345.
chance,
Coming right.
maybe his computer is just not doing too well tonight
For the cross set of the burner 270.
for one reason or another. But here's Kato
Oh,
in the high alpha pass.
boss. Step at the boards. Boards. A little pull. Ease in the pull.
This is such a fun maneuver to fly also.
Ease in the pull.
Once you set your
Rolling
AOA,
out.
you're just focused on your throttle movement to make sure you're keeping the jet level here. Set at the 20 degrees nose up. There Kato is, giving us a little head nod there. And he's kicking it into burner.
Brings up. Coming left. Adding power. Adding more power. Burner's ready now. Comes the pull. Power. Using more power.
Another difficult maneuver. Anytime you have to go into burner, come out of burner, it's always a tricky time. Looks like Sufi might have got lost there on the burner call. Just even a couple milliseconds behind the burner call, and it'll leave you in the dust.
Ease in the pull. Rolling out.
Coming left, coming right is usually when you're committing to a decent turn. easy left, coming easy right. Usually you're just making a correction.
Easy that.
So I would say one's committing to a full turn in one direction, and the coming easy left, coming easy right is just
Adding a little power.
making a correction one way or the other.
Got 5 boss, that's all you're getting.
Boss.
Bring it in a little Sufi.
Coming left. We're about to cast center for the Delta roll boss 6-7.
Wait.
Safe.
Burner.
Kato for 5.
A little pull. A little more pull. Sorry, boys. Ease in the pull. Rolling out the delta roll.
Ready.
Safe.
Burner.
Kato.
Ease in the pull. Smoke on. Up we go.
So because Matrix is not here, Burner has moved himself out to the outer left position to fill in for
Okay.
Matrix.
A little
Hey Gizmo, welcome to the stream.
ease in the pull.
Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
Ease in the pull. Coming left. A little pull. A little more pull. We're in front of the crowd center for the flirtly.
Ready.
Safe.
Burner.
Smoke.
Kato.
Off.
Shifted.
Jonathan, I'm actually not sure what the technical term is, but we call it the Mighty V. Mighty V or the Big Dorito.
This is gonna be pushed a little closer to show center. Adding power. Ease in the pull. Rolling out flirtily.
Ready.
Safe.
Burner.
Kato.
I'll roll right into it. Up we go. A little more pull. Smoke on. Ready, break.
Ready, roll.
Ease and power. Ease and more power. 170 comes the pull. Ease in the pull. Ease in the pull. Ease in the pull. Coming left.
Hey, can you stop?
Appreciate the
Ease on
comments.
pull coming back to the right.
It's lots of hours of practice every year. Virtual Blue Angels, this is our 20th anniversary. So we have 20 years of knowledge and experience kind of floating around the team. Kato is one of the founding members of the Virtual Blue Angels. He's still here today.
Oh,
And a lot of us have just been doing this since the 2009 era.
Smoke off.
It's just lots of practice, lots of studying, and just
Sweet.
got to be able to take constructive criticism
315.
and know that, you know, every maneuver
More brother
there's something you can improve
cross,
on.
boss 200.
Ready. 400.
Sufi,
Nothing's
600.
ever perfect.
Oh, no, it's 400.
Okay, 600.
Well, on a little bank. 330. Adding power. Adding more power. Adding a little more power.
Yeah, it's just lots of study in the real
Rolling
team and
out
trying
the
our
loop
best
across.
to make ourselves look
Sip.
as close to the real thing as possible,
Awesome.
with some minor tweaks here and there for music, for instance, and limitations of flying virtually.
Lap borderline.
Aviation Nut, unfortunately, this jet is a
Up
private mod
we
made by our team.
go.
There is like
Little
Super
more
Hornet community mod out there that goes over the
pull.
EDF-18. Our jet is private, unfortunately. Um,
7-0.
yeah, Aviation Nut.
Easing power.
In the past, we've had guys on the team.
Power.
One guy in particular, Fred Stankovich, and he flew the A4s back in the day. We're still friends with him. He's not around these days. He's busy with life, I'm sure. But yeah, you never know who's going to be in contact with the team.
Leveling.
Hey, Matrix. Yeah, looks like you were struggling kind of throughout the night.
On half mark. 2 miles. Mark.
Not sure if that was internet or if it was your computer or maybe a combo deal.
2.5. Mark. Smoke on. Up we go. A little more pull.
If you look closely, you'll see all 3 smoke trails on this side
Adding
and
power.
the 2 smoke trails on the other side,
Vertical 4-2.
all working their way back towards the center point to make a cross.
Horizon 6-3, 190. Ease in the pull. Ease in power. Ready, roll, hat.
Aviation Nut, currently the age limit's 18.
Leveling. 3 miles. Mark 400.
But, you know, exceptions can be made along the way. It's very rare that
Yeah,
exceptions are made, but when I joined the team back in 2009, I believe I was 16, 17 years old.
On half. Mark.
So you can
1
always
mile, mark.
put in an application, but usually we look for 18 and up.
Half mile. Mark. Left. 360.
Hardy, so I'm actually doing the camera work as well. In DCS, you can just have a static
45.
camera on the ground. And then I use just my mouse and numpad to lock onto the jets, zoom in and out. And I use OBS
35.
to stream to YouTube.
Ease in the pull. Rolling out. 335. .340. Coming left. Right above you, 6.
Yeah, I gotcha.
A little pull, 335. In front of the crowd, setting up for the Delta breakout.
Ready.
Burner.
Kato.
Pull.
I'll have 6 miles.
Boss.
Jonathan, I believe that was Kato again. Kato's kind of our main mod guy these days.
Further left. A little pull.
I'm not sure exactly how they work. They're certainly not complete by any means. They're more of just a shell
Adding a little power.
to get the job done for the appearance, but
Ease in the pull. Rolling out. The Delta breakout.
Ready.
Sip.
Burner.
Hardy, so the Blue Angels you'll see a trailer actually in front of us, and that's center point. And the Blue Angels use the same thing in real life, usually a trailer. And that's the central location. My camera is at the comm cart, which is also the goal of the real guys, is for all these maneuvers to look correct from center point or the comm cart.
Smoke.
So if it looks good here, that's the goal in real life. So we just kind of do the same thing, just watch from center point.
310. Easy right.
Michael, I wish we could fly as many times as the real guys do. I know they're up 2 or 3 times a day in winter training.
Coming further right.
We practice 2 or 3 times a week. So nowhere near what the real guys are doing.
320.
Got 6 miles. Correction 5.
Boss, run the car set up for the Delta left pitch up break. Alright, 2-2.
Ready. Sit.
And since
Most
of us have different jobs, different schedules in life, it works out that only 2 or 3 times is really as much as we can meet up, where all of our schedules line up together.
Adding power. Adding more power. Coming right. A little pole.
There's no money made at all. This is just a hobby, something we love to do for ourselves. It's just the personal satisfaction of always improving.
Rolling out.
And putting on a great show. And knowing that, you did a great job, and if everyone else is,
He's on the pole.
doing their job, it's a great team effort. It's really something special when it all comes together.
Center point. Boss breaking.
Good.
Thanks for being here, Michael. Every Thursday we'll be trying to stream. That goes for everybody. Feel free to join our Discord, and if for some reason we're not going to be streaming some Thursday for whatever reason, you can be notified there.
Running gear flaps up, cool.
Soup. Gear flaps hook up.
We're gonna get flaps up.
Okay, flaps go.
Double check being the green. This stagger is right. 190, Marty.
190 Suf.
190, bro.
190, Kato.
180, Marty.
185 Suf.
90, bro.
190, Kato.
175, Marty.
160 Suf.
175, bro.
190, Kato.
160, Marty.
160 Suf.
165, bro.
180, Kato.
155, Marty.
155 Sufi.
150, burner.
170, Kato.
145, Marty.
145 Suf.
150, burner.
160, Kato.
140 all the way, Marty.
140 all the way, Sufi.
150, burner.
155, Kato.
140 all the way, burner.
150, Kato. 140 all the way, Kato.
Boss, okay.
What is okay?
Six is okay.
Yes, Hardy. It's as close as we can get, so pretty much everything is exactly as you would hear the real guys call it.
That was okay.
Again, thank you for everyone for being here with us. We'll be streaming every Thursday. Feel free to join us along for our journey this year. 20th anniversary of the Virtual Blue Angels. I'm excited to see what the year has in store for us all. Again, let's just take a quick look at that paint job here that Kato set up for us.
Ah, sliding checks.
Fly VBA 20 years.
Check. Mr. Off, ticker tab, flaps auto, taxi late, Aubrey, take your seat.
Also, it's got some lease car
Thanks for being here, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.
Switches all the way up.
Yeah.